Hey everyone, thought I'd post another video about because I've been thinking a lot more about this idea of what feeling lost at my age, 40, of what that actually feels like. And they say they feel lost, but they don't really talk about what that actually looks like day to day. Um, it may feel like you don't know which direction to take, or you'll start motivation for something and then it'll peter out, or the evil in your head will get in there and say, no, you can't do it, or what's the point? No one's going to be looking, no one's going to watch, no one's going to care, so what's the point? Um, it might be a feeling of responsibility and being stuck between responsibility and change. That might be the lost feeling that you feel. You overthink it. Don't overthink it. Overthinking a decision and feeling like you should have figured it out by now. I should have figured it out. I'm 40. I should have figured my life out by now, and I haven't quite gotten there yet. This can then start wearing on your belief in yourself. Like it can start to corrode your self-esteem. It can start to erode your believe in yourself. Um, you might feel unworthy or worthless or not valuable. You're not contributing, not part of society, whereas there are other people, and comparison starts to come in. And so, but then you might find yourself falling into a position of making any move is a bad move or is the wrong move. I said it in the last video that indecision is a greater threat than wrong decisions. More is lost. So make sure you do try something. For me, I've got the added pressure of being a father. There are other. If you're in that position, or a mother, a parent, then you know that you've also got two little minds that are looking up to you, and that strive to be like you. And when you're not feeling the best yourself, that can even really even worse on yourself. Um, but at the end of the day, it's a good way of looking at it is maybe not try and fix the lost that you feel right now, as is it's the greatest chance for opportunity. That it isn't a failure on your part that you're lost right now. A lot of people actually find themselves lost at the age of 40. They figured that at halfway through my life, at the mid-age point, I should be knee deep in a career, and be working towards all the goals that I had as a child, or maybe you don't have any goals at all, which can even, but it's a transition point right now, is this way of looking at it. I would say it's a better way of saying I'm transitioning. I'm moving from one thing to another. You might have finished university like me and not be able to find your degree or career in that path. You might be um, figuring out that I don't want to be a factory worker or a line cook or that thing anymore. It just doesn't bring me the joy. But I'm lost. You also have the pressures of finances on you too. So having to show up to a job and do it, something you're not passionate or enthusiastic about, might also be draining. And then you've got added pressures of time and money, and a lot of pressures can build up on one person. I would say that I haven't gotten the answers myself yet. In my own predicament, talking for myself, because it's all I can talk about, is um I I'm not as alone as I think I am in being lost in my life stage right now. I don't think I'm as lost as I think I am either. I think that it's just more scary to make that step. Um, but what advice I would give to those who are in this position of feeling lost is to talk about it. You need to talk about it with somebody. Talk about it with a loved one. Talk about it with family and friends. talk about it even with mental health counselors, therapists, psychologists. We're all there to help you find you. Even if you think that you don't know who you are yet, it's not as uncommon as you think. But yeah, I know my first video was an absolute banger. It was a long video, longer than this. I just wanted to drop in for another, 5 odd minutes to say that, yeah, more or less for my own health. And I feel at the end, I'll tell you this, at the end of my last video, I came away from it pumping the air, going, yeah, excited, so excited that I'd done something and I'd worked on a project of mine. And I did it and I completed it, and I wanted to do another video almost straight away, and I want to talk about this now, but no, I thought, don't want to don't want to strangle it, don't want to put too much into it and wash it over. So yeah, in a nutshell, I'm lost. You might be lost too. The ship doesn't come in. I will say that. The ship very rarely comes in. You do have to swim out to it. It'll come past your port, but you have to go and swim out to it too. So what I would say is to most people is just to just throw what at the wall and see what sticks. Whatever you can. It's being lost is a horrible thing to be, especially when there are those who depend on you. So anyway, thanks for watching video number 2. I told you there'd be more, and I will do another one after this one too. So thanks, and I'll hope to see you in the next one.